Step into the vibe, oh yeah. Feel the rhythm rise high. We're living life, let's fly. Off tap life. Sky's the limit, no shy. Off tap life.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another reaction request. If this is your first time, hey, please consider subscribing. Join the family. We absolutely love to have you. All right, guys. So this is another reaction request from the one and only Praka Clef. Thank you, Praka Clef. Hope your week is off to a fantastic start. And Praka Clef wants to hear Courtney Hadwin, Die and Stay Pretty. Now, guys, we've done a lot of Court. She is awesome. I'm looking forward to this. This is a new video. I think this might be her latest video even. So that being said, without further ado, from me, Praka Clef, and all of you, let's get off tap.
You don't want me to save you. Oh, even if there's a way to. It's almost like you want me to. Hate you. You'd rather die and stay pretty.
All right, quickly, guys, let's just take a moment to really appreciate the growth. You know, like, I love that we have something to gauge said growth with, because we have all of her earlier footage from when she first started out. And now we can see where she's at now. And oh my gosh, like, she has completely just come into her own. And, you know, when you feel comfortable in your own skin, when you're an artist and you finally reach that place where it's just effortless, that you've just found your place and your style and the thing to make you stand out from everyone else, just that little signature thing, that is what makes someone a great. And, you know, Courtney has something very unique. She's got her own special kind of way of performing, of singing, of doing her thing. I mean, look, this is a very cool way of doing a video. You know, when it first started, I was like, oh, she looks different. But I just going to say, you know, like, I just really love when you're allowing yourself not only to be creative in your actual song, the concept of the song, you know, coming up with lyrics and finding a story that is engaging, that's going to be captivating, that's going to be able to reel people in, but making the music video also have that same synergy is what you want. You know, you want to be able to convey that story and bring it to life visually. And Courtney is just really good at, you know, doing what she does, and she does it very well. And that's probably why a lot of us are fans of Courtney. So I'm going to let her keep cooking. Let go.
I just want to be with you, but you just want me to miss you. Can't you see you're letting life kill you? You'd rather die and stay pretty.
Can we appreciate just Those lyrics are crazy, dude. You'd rather die and stay pretty than, stay alive and stay with me, or like what those lyrics. Let's listen to that again. Hold on.
Acting like you're in the velvet underground. You look so good when you're going down. You'd rather live in an old house, all alone in a fast crowd.
Oh, good.
Think you're so echoing burning man, but you don't even know how deep you're in. You'd rather die and stay pretty, die and stay pretty. Acting like you're in the velvet underground. You look so good when you're going down. You'd rather die and stay pretty.
I just got lost in that right then. I literally just got lost in that. If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, help is available. You are not alone. Guys, make sure you check out those numbers if you happen to know someone who's in that situation, or you yourself are going through stuff, and you don't have to feel like you have to get through it by yourself. There's people out there, there's professionals out there who are trained to help you, and I'm sure a lot of you have family and friends who would also want to be by your side. So don't be afraid to reach out, because, not just even addiction, but even just depression, like you'll be surprised how many people are going through stuff and you don't even realize it. So anyways, I'll talk a bit more about just things in a bit, but yeah, that kind of just ended, and I just like, wow, goosebumps, right? Yeah, goosebumps. Crazy stuff, man. All right, be back in a sec.
Sensational.
All right, so that just kind of ended, and I was like, oh wow, okay, that's just, I wasn't even ready for it to end. It was just, I got caught up in the moment. I got caught up in the song, the lyrics, just the overall, just absolute brilliance in storytelling, and really bringing to light something that a lot of people go through. I think the best music is something that is able to relay a message or to help people to get through certain things. Music has that power. It has that ability organically as it is. Music is that piece that can connect people and emotionally charge them when they're feeling down. It can just fit every single mood you're in. You know what I mean? Whatever you're feeling, there's a song out there for that. You know what I mean? And the lyrics are great because a lot of times, the lyrics are like very personal, especially to us artists. And the lyrics are coming from a very deep and real place. And so when you're sharing that story with your audience and with people, the listener, they're listening to these songs, these stories, these really deep and personal parts of you, it is quite amazing just how many people out there are also connecting with that because they're going through the same thing or they've experienced the same thing. And so suddenly there's that connection and there's that thing that can help them get through what they're going through, no matter what it is. Music, a lot of times, is really the best medicine. You know what I mean? I myself have had so many songs that have been so comforting and just so that thing I needed to help me get through that moment. You know what I mean? And sometimes, look, let's not just paint this as a sad pity party, but let's also put the other side to music. It can also make you smile. It can make you laugh. And it can make you feel just happiness on an already happy day. It doesn't necessarily have to be a gloom and doom type of day, Music is powerful like that. I love music so much. It's been a huge part of me my entire life. And I love it because of that power, because of that passion, because of that ability to share a part of me with others and to help others to just put a smile on their face, to help them escape in that moment, to help them to find connection. And I think that is something that every human on this planet is in search of, connection. We all are looking for that thing. And maybe we can't find it easily. Maybe we search our whole lives, and maybe we're fortunate enough to find just that one true connection. But, we all have that tribe. I believe we all have that connection. And the tribe can be just you and one other person. It could be just a very even passion project even, or something that you just enjoy, a hobby, if you will. It could be anything. Your tribe could be all kinds of different ways. It can present itself in different ways to different people. But finding that connection, that one thing that really just sets you into this place of comfort and knowing that, hey, you know what? I'm not alone. I've actually have, something that gives me a little bit of feeling of completeness, or a feeling of, like when I'm going through something hard, I'm getting through because I know that I don't have to get through it by myself. I've got my crew. I've got my tribe. I've got that connection. And music can definitely be that. I mean, I don't know. I'm like I said, I don't know how many times music has been that thing that just has helped me, just comforted me and just soothed my soul. You know what I mean? I love music. And from a writing perspective, I've used music multiple times as a release, as a way to really just, sometimes words just can't say it. I can't convey it in words. I have to do it through song. Courtney's come such a long way, and this is saying a lot considering already when she was just starting out with the videos and stuff we've seen, when we started reacting to her, very first ones, she was already just operating at a high level. She was already operating like someone who knew that they had a whole tribe waiting for them. She knew that she had a whole bunch of people waiting for that connection with her. And that is such a powerful and beautiful thing. I absolutely love and adore Courtney, and just watching her blossom and become just completely in her own right now is so cool. And it's so empowering to see, you know what I mean? And that's the one thing that I think when you're an artist and when you're first starting out, you're not really sure of a lot of things. You're still kind of, finding your way a bit, you're still you got your baby, wings, you know what I mean? You haven't begun to really feel confident to fly and soar yet. And I think Courtney is definitely on her way. I think Courtney has really found that confidence to just be like, hey, I'm Courtney. This is my sound. This is what I like to do. This is who I am. And I love when you also can start seeing that person for who they are. So many times artists are compared with other artists. As you guys know, we've all been guilty of saying someone reminds them of so-and-so or so-so. A lot of Janis Joplin out there, right? You know what I mean? She's reincarnated. She's back. I mean, we hear it all the time. We compare artists with other artists. And sure, maybe there's a certain aspect where it's true, because I believe that a lot of us do take inspiration from the greats that came before us. But with that being said, when you see someone become that individual, become that just beacon of confidence, that pillar of, yes, this is me, and now I want you guys to really get to know me for me. And you suddenly start shedding that comparison with others. And suddenly you're standing on your own 2 feet, and people are like, that's Courtney Hadwin. And now, next thing you know, new artists are looking at Courtney and they're going, hey, look, she's just like Courtney. She reminds me of Courtney. So it's so cool to see brilliant vocals, haunting vocals in some moments, just again, just passionately, amazingly brilliant. The delivery of the vocals, the storytelling, the lyrics. Absolutely love the lyrics. Die and Stay Pretty, an incredible concept for a song title. I mean, I love that. It all just works. And the artistry in the actual video, the song, again, what do you want? This is an example of how to do music right. And, I'm going to speak on that for once. I'm just going to say this, is there a right or wrong, really? No. Let's be real. If you are creating anything, at the end of the day, there's no real right or wrong. The only thing that is right is if it feels right within you, your soul. You're the one that matters, right? If you feel right about what you're doing, your music, like in terms of how you're delivering your music. You know what I mean? Like some people were like, oh, you can't do it that way, or, that's not the right way, or you got to take this route, or you got to do this, or you can't do that. Look, if you're happy and you're speaking your truth and you're being your authentic self as an artist and you're keeping it 100, hey, you're doing it right. You know what I mean? Courtney's an example of that. She's as authentic as they come. She's as 100% in her truth as anyone I've ever known. And I got to tell you, I love Court. Shout out to her. Go follow her. Subscribe to her channel. Show her some support. Show all independent artists support. And most importantly, as always, remember to live each moment to the fullest and to keep it off tap. If you are someone who is going through addiction, if you're someone who's going through anything in life, depression, hardships, anything, please don't be afraid to reach out and talk to someone. Okay? Please do that. And you could also subscribe to this channel because you can be part of my tribe. And I love you. And I will make sure that I will do everything in my power to always keep a beautiful connection between you. Always. My beautiful Off Tap family. Thank you. So guys, with that being said, I've already done my as always. So with that being said, I'm just going to end this and thank you and send you love. And thank you, Praka Clef, again. Fantastic as always. Flawless. I'm out. We gotta get out of here. I'll catch you guys later for another vlog.